I was at my mom's coronation ceremony for her to become the queen when the oldest maid dragged me into an empty room. After today, you'll be the princess, but that doesn't mean you'll be safe. No one's seen the last wife that the king was married to for 30 years. You need to be careful. Before I could respond, they started clapping for my mom outside, so we walked out like nothing happened and moved down the table to where mom glowed next to the king. His secretary rose with a toast. On Friday, Madam signs the household accords and truly joins this house. Mom mouthed, "Can you believe this?" And I forced myself to smile. But deep down, I knew I had 4 days to find out what happened to his last wife before my mom became his next. That night, I left my chamber to sneak into the linen room, and the maid turned the torches off to whisper. Her name was Elena. The king married her in the first month of meeting her, same as your mother. She handed me a photo album and shined a candle over it. She was cut out of every photo she was in, gone without a trace. We heard someone pass by, and she instantly switched back to maid mode. More towels, miss? 2 days before the signing, mom stood getting pinned into white silk, and I knew I had to warn her about what was going on. When no one was around, I pulled her aside. Mom, his first wife disappeared. No one's heard from her. You have to cancel the marriage. She laughed in the mirror. Sweetheart, that was years before us. Let's not dig up the past. I tried to push for her to listen, but she stared at me with daggers in her eyes. I said enough. By dinner, a footman stood outside mom's door, and the staff board held a notice. The signing was moved to 8 in the morning. I hid the album under my shirt and sat at her door till morning. At 8, they walked mom past me in white silk, and I followed her into the stateroom, where the accords waited and the old maid poured water. I laid the album open across the blank pages. His wife's name was Elena. She signed these same papers, tried to leave, and the king took everything from her, even her name. The pouring stopped. The old maid set her pitcher down, and her voice filled the room. Elena was my daughter. I stood in this room and watched her sign. The king slid the pen closer. Elena forgot her place. I assumed you were more sensible. Mom turned to the king, and he straightened a fork and said nothing. So she stood, and the secretary stepped in front of the door. Madam, no one has ever left this table unsigned. Mom took my hand. Then I'll be the first. Get your coat, baby. At the doors, the old maid waited with our coats, and I gripped her wrist the way she'd gripped mine that first night. She's safe now. And for the first time, she smiled.